drive. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live. Feel the drive. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live. Catch the game live, feel the vibe. Every hero, every tribe. High school dreams under Maine skies. WHOU.live. Feel the thrill, feel the drive. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome out to Madawaska as we have the first game of a doubleheader between the Hodgdon Lady Hawks and the Madawaska Lady Owls. I'm Isaac Potter, bringing you the play-by-play here tonight. Carter Garrett working the camera here in the first half, and Nathan Fry back at the station producing this one. Should be a fun one here tonight. This is my first trip I've ever made. My first trip up here to Madawaska that I've called a game up here. It's been about 9 or 10 years since I've last been in the Madawaska gym and made the long 2-hour drive up north, and I'm excited to call two great games here tonight. This is looking live from our Aroostook Savings and Loan broadcast booth. This game here presented by Thomas College here on WHOU.live and WOWL. We'll first take a look at the Hodgdon Lady Hawks. They're coming in with a record of 2-4 overall, currently 8th in Class D North. coming off a tough loss against Fort Kent on their home court. They fell that one 64-39, really led by Ava Zell. She's kind of their go-to player and kind of, in a way, kind of the leader for this team, as there's no seniors on this Hodgdon team. It's one junior. There's no sophomores, and the rest are just freshmen and eighth graders. A very young Hodgdon team, but a team that could potentially sneak into one of those last spots into Bangor in the Class D North ranks. And taking a look at the Madawaska Lady Owls, still looking for their first win on the season. They've been competitive in their games. They came off a tough loss to Van Buren on the 16th, a close one to Easton on the 18th, and then they fell to Fort Fairfields. But this is a good test for them with the Hodgdon team, and they're both teams are very similar in play, and Madawaska looking to try to pick up their first win on the season on their home floor. We'll have the boys matchup happening after this one. That's going to be an estimated start time around 6 o'clock. That should be also another exciting game, so make sure you tune in for that one. We'll take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we'll get ready for the starting lineups along with the national anthem. You're watching High School Hoops on WHOU.live and WOWL. Be back in 2 minutes.
Chimbro is building communities. Whether you're a tradesperson, technical or support professional, or new to construction, you have limitless opportunities for growth at Chimbro. Become part of a caring team that looks out for each other and takes pride in their work. As one of the country's largest 100% employee-owned construction companies, we work together towards success the way few other companies can match. Discover your career with an industry leader. Apply online today at chimbro.com.
If you love pizza like we do, then come grab a slice from Market Pizza in downtown Holton and you'll understand why we take pizza seriously. Freshest and simple ingredients combined in extra large sizes to satisfy the biggest appetite. It's dine-in, takeout, and delivery of pizza, wings, craft beer, and more. Visit us in Market Square of Holton or give us a call 207-521-5045. Market Pizza of Holton, pizza with a history.
Maine's largest network of parts has holiday deals for everyone. Power up this season with a free Milwaukee Impact Wrench when you purchase a red lithium battery 2-pack, a shiny car through the holidays with Armor All 3-pack, just $15.99, and a clear windshield with Trico blades, saving up to $21, and peace of mind all winter while staying warm in Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion. Purchase a Maine Veterans Project logo at any of their 30 locations, and you'll keep a Maine vet warm too. Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Welcome to the University of Maine at Fort Kent. Life at UMFK is something truly special. On our small campus, you'll find a close-knit community and hands-on learning opportunities at every turn. Dedicated faculty and staff will support you every step of the way, and our engaged campus community will help you make friends for a lifetime. Surrounded by the natural beauty of northern Maine, UMFK will help you discover your path, reach your potential, and experience life, where you will learn, innovate, find, and engage. Go Bengals!
We are back here in Madawaska as we're just about ready for the start of this one between the Hodgdon Lady Hawks and the Madawaska Lady Owls. I'm Isaac Potter bringing you the play-by-play here tonight. And we'll send things over to the floor for the starting lineups along with the national anthem. The starting lineups presented by Thomas College.
We at Madawaska High School would like to remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for all. Each time you attend a game, do your part by showing good sportsmanship. Please keep in mind that in Madawaska, sportsmanship is an expectation. So please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and always let the spectators be positive. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Hawks. Number 2, Addie Mills. Number 14, Taylor London. Number 22, Grace Stewart. Number 30, Ava Azell. And number 32, Marina Azell. Hodgdon is coached by Matt Day. And now for your Madawaska Owls. Ava Toussaint. At guard, a junior, number 15, Violet Sirwell. And at forward, a freshman, number 21, Haley Gandolfo. The Owls are coached by Sarah Raymond, assisted by Ashley Hebert and Maddie Saucier. Officials for tonight's game are Steve Clark, Mr. Don Spidro, and Mr. Bob Thibodeau. Clock operator for tonight is Miss Melanie Legassi. At this time, can everyone please stand and remove their hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And that was our starting lineups along with the national anthem. And just like that, we are ready to go here in Madawaska. A 4:30 start time. Hodgdon wearing the road blue uniforms. Madawaska wearing the home white uniforms. In case you missed the starting lineups for both teams. For Hodgdon, number 2, Addie Mills. Number 14, Taylor London. Number 22, Grace Stewart. Number 30, Ava Zell. And number 32, Raina Zell. For Madawaska, we have number 2, Dianalise Conde Silva. Number 13, Chloe Clemens. Number 15, Violet Sirwa. Number 14, Ava Toussaint. And number 21, Haley Gandolfo. Not too bad of road conditions on the way up. Obviously having to take my time on the way up here, but glad we could be able to have the game here tonight. We should be in for an exciting one. Also, the boys' game should be a fun one as well. As the tip is going to be, we're going to have another, actually they're going to say it's going to be Madawaska ball. Ava Zell had caught the ball after the jump ball, and if you're jumping in the center circle, you could not be able to go over and catch it. So Madawaska will start off with possession first. Hodgdon starting out in man-to-man defense. Sirwa will give it over to Toussaint. Swings it over to Gandolfo. The high post to Clemens. And she's going to be called for steps. She didn't hold down that pivot foot, and so it's going to be given over to Hodgdon here, and they'll have their first possession on the night. It's Raina Zell. She'll give it over to her sister Ava. Madawaska right now looks like they're running a box and one on Ava Zell. Zell takes a shot on the baseline, has it blocked. Raina Zell with the board. It's going to be tipped in the air and into the hands of Ava Toussaint. So good defensive possession there by the Owls. We're still looking for our first points here. Clemens looking to go to work inside. A floater with the left hand, and it falls. Chloe Clemens, just a freshman, this Madawaska team. I happened to see Madawaska play when they took on Easton. She was a key factor for them in that game, as Good play by Ava Azell to be able to draw contact there, and she'll go to the line and she will shoot 2. Our free throw sponsor is by Dead River Company. Good people helping neighbors do energy right. Ava Azell will shoot the first free throws on the night here. Able to knock down the first one. Like I mentioned in our Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show, she's just a junior for this Hodgdon team. No seniors on Hodgdon's team, a very young team, consists mostly of freshmen and 8th graders. Conde Silva's going to pull up for a mid-range J, can't bank at home, off of the hands of London's. And possession will stay with the Owls. Toussaint, a crossover in the lane, has it blocked into the hands of Clemens, no. And Raina Azell with the boards. She just wasn't happening to tiptoe that sideline. That was Violet Searwald trying to cut off the sideline there and able to do it well. 2-2 the score, 6:30 left in the first quarter. Hodgdon switches up their defense into a 2-3 zone. Up top, Toussaint. Reverse pass looking for Gandolfo. She'll pull it back out and give it to Toussaint. Sirah pulls up, no. And Raina Azell with the board, and she'll give it up to her sister. So Ava looks to go coast to coast, and she'll lay it up and in with the left hand. So Ava Azell scoring the first points here for Hodgdon. She's got 4. Gandolfo with the shot, and she's happened to be hit on the arm there. And it's going to result into 2 free throws for Haley Gandolfo. We'll do our injury report, sponsored by Northern Maine Community College. Enroll now for the spring semester at NMCC. Take your next step with affordable hands-on programs that move your future forwards. So I know for Hodgdon, it was Farrah Suter. She had been out with an injury for a little bit of time and missed a few games. Nebraska looks like they have everybody healthy, ready to go here tonight. Gandolfo goes 0 for 2 at the line. A 3 by Raina Azell, back iron no good, and into the hands of Gandolfo. Conde Silva is going to swing it over. Toussaint drives baseline and happens to hit the support system, and that's going to go back over to the Hawks. Madawaska still looking for their first win on the season. Hodgdon currently 2-4 on the season. Right now hanging on to the 8th spot in Class D North. Stewart almost has it taken away from Conde Silva. And now taken away by Toussaint. She's looking to push. Toussaint goes up, no good, and she's going to be fouled there by Ava Azell. And now Toussaint's going to go line and will shoot a pair of free throws. Ava Toussaint, a junior for Madawaska, will line and shoot 2. Happens to miss the first one, but she'll get another one here at the line. Second one is up. That's no good as well. Now Stewart's looking to push the ball up the floor. Has it poked from behind into the hands of Mills and finds its way over to Ava Azell. Bounce pass to Stewart at the high post. Front rim no good. And Toussaint comes away with it. Conde Silva swings it over to Sirah. Just looking inside. We'll give it up top to Clemens. Tough shot there by Conde Silva. A little bit too strong off the backboard. And now here comes Ava Azell. She's going coast to coast. Bounce pass to Stewart for 2. Ava Azell turning defense into offense there. Nice bounce pass over to Stewart. And Stewart gets her name into the scoring column. And It's a 6-2 lead here for Hodgdon for our Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa auto parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with 30 locations around the state, from Caber to Gray and all points in between. Reina's out. Will lose it on the way up. Grace Stewart able to take it away, and she's going to be fouled there by Gandolfo. So good hustle there by Stewart to keep the play alive for the Hawks. Stewart is just an 8th grader. Has been seeing a lot of time so far on the court for head coach Matt Day. So Ava Zell gives the pass over to Stewart. Over to Reina Zell. Ava Zell over to Reina. Ainsley Mignot just checked in, able to force the 5-second count. Watching defense or offense looking a little stagnant on that possession. Good defense there by Madawaska to force the turnover. Conde Silva picks up her dribble. Swings it over to Mignot. Looking for Gandolfo on the back door. It's going to be tipped away by Reina Ezel. We'll stay right here with Madawaska on the baseline. Watching going back into man-to-man defense. Stewart almost takes it away, and Gandolfo is going to be called for steps. Crowd starting to pile in here for this one. Like I mentioned, this is the first game of a doubleheader here tonight. So Ava Zell will give it over to Reina Zell. As Mills is going to lose that one back over to Madawaska. Sierra will check back in. We'll check in for Haley Gandolfo. So far, just the one field goal here for Madawaska. Offensively, they have struggled here so far. As Conde Silva pulls up for 3. Too strong on the weak side. It's Toussaint up and in. So right on cue. David Toussaint on the weak side, able to clean up the long shot there by Conde Silva. As Ava Zell is going to be bumped there. Just the second team foul. Watching with a little bit of a shorter bench here compared to Madawaska. Stewart inside has a block by Clemens into the hands of London, no. And a board down to Sirois. Conde Silva, a bounce pass, looking for Toussaint. Looking to drive. Conde Silva shoots the 3, no good. And Reina Zell with the boards. Dribbling with it for Hodgdon, looking to give it to her sister Ava. Just a tough pass there to make. Madawaska able to force another turnover. Sierra up top. All alone for 3. Front rim, no. Conde Silva almost gets the board, but into the hands of Clemens. She's going to be hit on the arm, and it'll be 2 free throws for Chloe Clemens. This will be the 5th and 6th free throws here for Madawaska. Apparently they've been 0 for 4 to start the game. Free throw by Clemens, back iron, no good. Sierra Smith, an 8th grader, will check in for Madawaska for the first time tonight. Clemens' second free throw is no good. Able to force the jump ball. Possession arrow will still stay with Hodgdon. 1:37 left to go first quarter. 6-4 the score. As Hodgdon right now leading by 2. Isaac Potter bringing you the play-by-play here. Carter Garrett working the camera for the first half of this one. Nathan Fry producing back at the station. Ava Zell, step through move, no good. Gets her own board. Goes up with it a second time, no. Able to get a third opportunity. She'll give it to her sister Raina. Pulls up for mid-range J. Butter. Raina Zell, the freshman, knocking down her first basket tonight. Smith to Clemens inside. Smith will fake the shot. Will kick it back out. And Toussaint was trying to get by Mills and happened to get a hip check there, so we'll stay with the Owls. 14th foul on Hodgdon, so the next defensive foul committed by the Hawks in the quarter will be free throws the rest of the way for Madawaska. Or for the rest of the first quarter, I should say. And Mignot able to draw the foul. She'll go line and shoot 2. First free throw is up, no goods. Right now, that's now 0 for 7 for Madawaska here at the line. Number 12, Anthony Butler into the game for Hodgdon. Got a score update. The MDI Prescott girls currently heading into double overtime. That's an exciting matchup. That game is also on WHOU.live. One of my broadcast partners, Steve Carmichael, calling that one. That game was supposed to be played yesterday, but due to the slick roads, ended up postponing it to today, and the varsity boys will play after the girls' game. 8-5 to score, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. London, a baseline shot from her, no. Clemens with the board and into the hands of Smith. Smith looking to go coast to coast. Was too far underneath the basket. Ava Zell will take it away. Just trying to give the baseball pass down to her sister Raina, but taken away by Toussaint. They still have a deep 2. Can't bank it home. Ava Zell with the boards. And she's going to push out in transition. A good hustle there by Conde Silva, able to knock it out of play. Still stay with Hodgdon with 9.5 on the clock. Stewart over to London. Over to Ava Zell. Looking to drive, step through move. No goods. That's how the first quarter will end. Hodgdon leading this one 8-5 over the Madawaska Lady Owls. We'll take a 1-minute break and we'll be back for second quarter action here on WHOU.live and WOWL.
At Madigan Rehab Facility, our team of therapists includes occupational, physical, and speech therapy, as well as counseling services. Together, we work towards increasing function and independence following an acute illness or surgical intervention with primary focus on your goal of returning safely to your home environment. From resistance training to kitchen management, our skilled therapy services focus on your specific needs to be successful. Madigan Rehab, guiding you on your road to recovery.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Back on WHOU.live and WOWL. I'm Isaac Potter bringing you the play-by-play. As right now, Hodgdon Lady Hawks currently up 8-5 over Madawaska right now. Toussaint throws it up. That shot's no good. Into the hands of Reina Azell. She'll give it up to Ava. Ava, it's going to go off her foot and out of play. Both teams so far are kind of still trying to get settled here. There's been a couple turnovers in that first half by both sides, but it has been a clean game at least. Not really too much foul trouble for either team. Conde Silva has a knocked out of play, stays with the Owls. Clemens at the high post. Gandolfo. Conde Silva pulls up, comes up short. Toussaint on the weak side once again. Has a knocked out of play by Mills. Ava Zell, she'll take it away. She'll give it over to her sister Reina. Crossover in the lane. Bounce pass to London on the block. Kicks it out. Reina Zell, she wants three. No goods. And Toussaint with the boards. Smith will bring it up herself. Swings it over to Gandolfo. Conde Silva inside Clemens. A pump fake. Throws it up. Comes up short. Toussaint on the glass. And she's going to be hit on the arm. And Ava Toussaint back to the line and shoot two. That's a couple times so far in this game that Toussaint on the weak side has been able to get the offensive board and able to earn herself another trip to the line. This one by Ava is good. Mignot back into the game. Also number 22, Anik Jandro will check in. Second free throw is up, no goods. Offensive board to Madawaska though. Into the hands of Jandro, who just checked in. Can't get the shot to fall, and Reina Azell will come away with it now for Hodgdon. Stewart looks to drive. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Hodgdon. 6:20 left to go in the first half. Make sure you stay with us for our Katahdin Trust halftime show. Talk about the first half. Also give you a look at our sports headlines. London on the baseline, kicks it out to Mills. That's a deep two from her. That's no goods. Able to come away with the boards. And she'll give it over to Smith. Smith trying to go with the step-through move, lost her balance, and it's going to be thrown out of play. Ava Zell with the reverse pass to Reina. Looking for Mills, just a little bit too low for her to catch. And it looks like head coach Matt Day wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.live.
A day here at Versant Power looks different every day. Some days it might just be accomplishing what jobs we have scheduled, and some days with wind, rain, lightning, etc., that changes. For us as line workers, we have a lot of pride in our work, especially when it comes to our customers. You know, we really appreciate them, and we really want to go out there, especially when the lights are out. We want to put them back on. My boys being younger, they think it's the coolest job in the world, and they understand it when I have to go out and respond to outages and work all night. It's part of the job. The rewarding part is when I get to come home to them and actually get to spend that time with them that I've missed out on.
Back out of the timeout here. Head coach Matt Day called a 30-second timeout for Hodgdon. 8-6 to score, the lead for the Hodgdon Lady Hawks over Madawaska. First game of two happening tonight on WHOU.live and WOWL. Big thank you to the WOWL crew for allowing me to come up to call this game here today. Stewart gets called for the travel. Like I mentioned earlier on in the Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show, it's been quite a while since I've been here in the gym. When I played for GHCA, we only played Madawaska once, and that was my sophomore year, so that was about 9 years ago. Back in 2017 as a shot just in and out on Mignot. Going to get it to fall. Raina Azell pulls up for a three, in and out as well. Tough one there for both teams. Toussaint makes the right read, throws it off of a Hodgdon player, and back over to Madawaska. And that last whistle was Farrah Suter, who just checked in for Hodgdon for the first time today. I mentioned earlier she had been dealing with an injury, had missed a few games. Back here today. It's Conde Silva, Euro step. Can't get it to fall. Now here's Hodgdon on the 2-on-1. Over to Raina Azell, and took an extra step there and gets called for the travel. Now Madawaska wants a timeout. That'll be a 30-second break. So be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.live and WOWL.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job. We empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
After the quick 30-second timeout, we are back at it. Conde Silva over to Sirois, and happens to take an extra step there. 4:32 left to go first half. It's Raina Azell will walk it up. We'll have highlights of this game and plenty of other games on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Feel free to give us a follow on that. We post highlights of games, schedule updates, and more. Once again, on Facebook, Instagram, and X at WHOU.live. Is Mignot at the high post? No. Toussaint on the glass again. Can't get it to fall. Conde Silva is fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws for her. So right now, Madawaska killing Hodgdon on the offensive glass here. A lot of second chance opportunities. But right now, it's just the free throws that have been hurting Madawaska. As Conde Silva misses the first one. So right now, I have him down for 2 for 11 at the line. And we'll see if the score happens to stay close here at the very end of the game. We'll see if that'll end up being a factor or not. Conde Silva able to knock down the second free throw. That's her first point on the night. Up top, Ava Azell looking to attack. Over to Grace Stewart. Cut off there by Clemens. Tried to get rid of it, and Toussaint will take it away. And now we have a holding foul called on Stewart. And it's going to be just the second team foul, or the third team foul. That'll be the second foul on Stewart on the night. Toussaint gets it in. Give it over to the floor general, Conde Silva. Smith left side. Conde Silva, she's all alone for 3. No. Clemens on the glass again. No. A second opportunity. No. But London happens to hit her there on the arm. And 2 free throws now for Chloe Clemens. So I can hear head coach Matt Day for Hodgdon from here saying, you guys got to box out. Right now, the Madawaska, like I mentioned time and time, just the second chance opportunities here so far. Clemens misses the first one. Second free throw by her is no good. Toussaint almost gets another offensive boards. Jump ball will stay with Madawaska. 8-7 the score. Hodgdon still yet to score here in the second quarter. Clemens throws it up. No. With the board out to Toussaint. A little bit too strong off the glass into the hands of Suter. Suter trying to give it over to London. Taken away. Mignot blocked by London. That goes out of play. Strong block there by London. That's a contention for our unexpected play of the game. Brought to you by the University of Maine at Presque Isle, where you get an education that defies expectation. Toussaint, deep two from her, too strong. With the boards. Give it up top to Condi Silva. Another three, that comes up short. Smith tries to save it. Ball happened to hit the baseline before it got to Toussaint, and back over to Hodgdon with 2:44 left to go in the first half. Ava Zell will pull it out, looking for Stewart, has it tipped away. Out of bounds, we'll stay with Hodgdon here. Ava Zell going to work, leaves it short, Suter on the glass, yes. First points here for Suter, and the first points for Hodgdon in the quarter. Raina Zell gets the steal, can't get the layup to fall, able to save it. Good hustle there by her into the hands of her sister Ava. And it's going to be a blocking foul called on Toussaint. Hodgdon looking to try to extend this lead before halftime. Ava Zell gets it in. Over to Stewart, looking for Suter. This ball will be thrown away. Over to the Owls. Conde Silva will take it out over by the far corner. Clemens to Smith. Smith looking to go all the way in, banks it home. Nice strong take there by the 8th grader for her first two of the night. Looking inside for Suter. Throws it up, and Toussaint's going to hit her on the arm, and it's going to result into 2 free throws for Farrah Suter. This is her first trip to the line here tonight. Just the 3rd and 4th free throws for Hodgdon. Just the second foul on Toussaint. So I'm not sure what's going on right now. The officials were coming together. Now Suter will go to the line to shoot 2. This free throw up by Suter. That's going to be short there. Gandolfo will check in, along with Sirois. Suter will get one more here at the line. In and out. Ava Zell trying to get the boards. And into the hands of Clemens. She'll give it over to Gandolfo. Madawaska with a chance to take their first lead. Conde Silva will walk it up here. 1:24 left to go. Smith fakes the shot. Over to Sirois. Up top, Gandolfo. Conde Silva pulls up. Too strong off the glass. Offensive board to Smith. She'll take it now. Back iron, no goods. Conde Silva on the glass, and she loses it on the way up. And back over to Hodgdon. Under a minute now left in this first half. Reminder, stay with us for our Catan and Trust halftime show. Raina Zell on the left side, looking for Ava at the high post. And she happens to fall down there, and she's going to be fouled. I believe that is just the 4th team foul. From where I'm set up, I can't really see the scoreboard on the side that where the ball is on right now. There's a net and a basketball hoop right in front of it. Shot there, no good. Jackman on the glass, can't finish. Clemens with the boards. And into the hands of Sirwa and over to Conde Silva with 30 seconds. Down the other end, Smith fakes it, takes it, no. And looks like we had a frustration foul called on Smith, as just happened to miss the bunny and came down and reached on Raina Zell after the board. So now Raina Zell will shoot 2 here as it's in the bonus. First free throw up by Raina Zell. It's the friendly bounce. She's up to 3 on the game. Second one up. And good as well. Clemens almost loses it, but Smith is able to pick it up. Down the other end to Sirwa. Bobbles the catch. Back to Smith. She wants the 3. She'll take it. No. Clemens on the glass. Yes. Clemens with the smart play. Didn't bring it down. Ava Zell trying to get one off before the end of the first half. Raina Zell for 3. Gets the friendly bounce at the buzzer. The first 3 of the game comes at the buzzer at the end of this first half. A big shot by Hodgdon to go up 15-11. As that will be the end of the first half. We will take a 3-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll get ready for our Catan Trust halftime show. Be back in 3 minutes on WHOU.live and WOWL.
At Dead River Company, we know your trust is earned over generations of showing up and following through. It's in every answered call, every on-time delivery, every warm home. That's who we are, who we've been, who we'll always be. Over a century of heating New England. Dead River Company, earning your trust for generations.
Home is where the little moments happen, where warmth means more than just heat. With propane from Daigle Oil, comfort is always right where you need it. Heating your home and water, cooking your meals, drying your clothes, and fueling the memories made around the fire. Choose Daigle Oil for reliable propane service, clean energy, and comfort your family can count on all year long. Daigle Oil Company, employee-owned, community-driven.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
At the Holton Water Company, we want to provide the safest possible electric service. Sometimes storms or accidents knock down power lines. If you see a downed wire, stay clear and call us immediately to report the problem. Assume the wire is live and keep yourself and other people far away from it. Our crews will be on site clearing the area and restoring your service as soon as possible. The Holton Water Company is working to keep you safe.
At the County Federal Credit Union, we value the trust our members place in us to act in their best interest. Whether it's providing low rates on consumer loans or raising money to end hunger, we work hard to serve our members and the communities in which they live. We are excited to bring the meaningful and impactful work we do to all Mainers as we continue to grow. Wherever you are in life's journey, count on the county to be your financial partner.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral Home, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Bowers Funeral Home, with 3 locations in Island Falls, Holton, and Presque Isle.
Back for our Katahdin Trust halftime show here on WHOU.live and WOWL. We're having a great game here between the Madawaska Lady Owls and the Hodgdon Lady Hawks. Right now, Hodgdon currently up 15-11 over Madawaska as Reina Azel was able to hit a 3 right at the buzzer to push the lead up to 4 for Hodgdon. And right now, hanging on to the 4-point lead, trying to move to 3-4 on the season. Madawaska looking to pick up their first win on the season. We'll take a look at the scoring totals first for Madawaska, led by Chloe Clemens. She has 4 on the evening so far. Ava Toussaint with 3. We have Sierra Smith with 2, and Ainsley Mignot and Danelise Conde Silva each with 1 for their total of 11. And then for Hodgdon, they've been led by Reina Azel. She has 7 on the game. Ava Azel with 4. Ferris Suter and Grace Stewart each with 2 for their total of 15. We'll do our WHOU.live sports headlines presented by Katahdin Trust Company. The 19-12 Celtics take on the Utah Jazz tonight. Jaylen Brown was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week for the second time in December. I'm hoping the Celtics will play better than what they did on Saturday nights I think it was Saturday night, I believe, or no, it was Sunday night. I can't keep track of my days here. But on Sunday night, they took on Portland, and they did not look great. Portland ended up coming away with the victory. Hopefully the Celtics, I'm a Celtics fan myself, so I'm hoping that the Celtics will turn it around here. Cooper Flagg scored 15 in the Mavs' loss at Portland last night. In 35 minutes, he had 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Obviously, a lot of Maine fans know Cooper Flagg, the Newport, Maine native, was the #1 pick in the NBA draft this year, playing for the Dallas Mavericks. Currently, right now, potentially a favorite to win the NBA Rookie of the Year between him and his former college teammate, Con Knipple, who plays for the Charlotte Hornets. The Bruins lose in overtime to Calgary 2-1. The losing streak reaches to 6. The Bruins' first draft pick, James Haggins, scored 2 goals in the 6-5 USA win versus Slovakia at the World Junior Tournament. And then this is our last game, or my last game for the 2025 year. The next game I'll have will be on Friday. I will either be in Hodgdon or Holton that night. But this is my last game for 2025, and there was a lot of things to remember from the 2025 Maine sports years with Cooper Flagg. What a story with him. Him playing at Duke, had a big season, led Duke to the Final Four, getting drafted as the first overall pick in the NBA draft. Just a kid from Newport, Maine. Awesome to see. The Portland Hearts of Pine, they started up their soccer club in Portland, Maine. WHOU.live happened to stream one of their games. That was back in August when they had a friendly match against, I believe it was against Halifax. Caribou Hoops, what a season it was for them last season, I should say. Both the Caribou boys and girls teams winning state titles. I believe for the girls, it was the first one since 1983. For the boys, it was the first one since 2020. For head coach Kyle Corrigan, that was his 3rd state title in 6 years coaching the Caribou boys, as they won in 2019 and 2020 in his first 2 seasons there. Stearns football, they had a big upset against Old Orchard Beach. After last year, Old Orchard Beach beat them by a lot in the state final, in the 8-man small school state championship. Then Stearns turned it around and was able to pull off the upset win. That was definitely one to remember. Ruth White, currently having a great year, was a runner for Orono, having a great year at the University of New Hampshire right now, running for them. UMaine hockey, 2-decade Hockey East title drought ended. UMaine men's hockey team a little bit down this year, but they're still pretty good, nationally ranked, and they've been fun to watch. The games at the Alphon have been absolutely packed. Back a few years ago when I was in college, I happened to call a few of UMaine men's hockey team's games when it was Ben Barr's first season, and it's been fun to see the growth from Barr's first year coaching at UMaine to where it is now as one of the top hockey college programs in the nation. Has been awesome to watch, and hopefully UMaine can be able to make another deep run. So we'll take one more break, and then when we come back, we'll take a 90-second break. Be back on WHOU.live and WOWL in 90 seconds.
At FAP Body Insurance, we know what it means to be local. For nearly a century, we've been right here in Maine, offering personal service at 13 convenient locations across the state. With our state-of-the-art digital tools, we can sell and service our policies from wherever you are. So, whether you're near one of our branches or miles away, you'll always get the same personalized care. We bring the best of both worlds right to your doorstep. Local roots, modern solutions, peace of mind, anywhere in Maine.
Things happen. We gotta buy some cars. We gotta put the word out there. We are buying cars. I got the checkbook.
Who gave you that? Hey, have you guys seen my checkbook? See you guys later.
I got a great idea.
I'll buy your car!
How'd that work for you? I'll show you how it's done.
I want to buy your car! Pull in! Right here!
That's how you do it.
The only 2-year aquaculture-focused program in Maine. You can take it on at Washington County Community College. Low to no cost. A class schedule that'll fit with your work schedule. Your aquaculture career is calling. Visit wccc.me.edu to dive in.
With this program, there's so much to learn. There's so much opportunity no matter where you go.
Back here ready to go for second half action between the Hodgdon Lady Hawks and the Madawaska Lady Owls. I'm Isaac Potter with the play-by-play here. Now Maddie taking over for the camera here in the second half. Nathan Fry back at the station producing this one. Hodgdon with a 4-point lead, 15-11. Mills will give a bounce pass over to Ava Zell. Raina Zell, she's going to pull up for a 3. That's no good. Right before the end of that first half, she knocked down a 3 at the buzzer to give Hodgdon a 4-point lead heading into halftime. So now we have a carry that's going to be called on Madawaska, so it'll be back over to Hodgdon here. So Raina Zell will walk it up. It's about 30 seconds into this second half as Raina Zell was looking for London, and bounce pass will just fall right into the hands of two Saints, and now it's going to be Smith who will walk it up. Smith over to Gandolfo. She looks to drive, a runner, a little bit too strong off the glass, and into the hands of Mills. So Ava Zell will walk it up. Raina Zell looking to drive. Gets bumped there on the way to the hole. Raina Zell was the leading scorer for the Hawks in that first half with 7 points. Madawaska led by Chloe Clemens with 4. Zell will give it to Stewart. Over to Raina Zell. Looks to drive on Gandolfo, and the push there called on her. So a couple quick personal fouls. Now we're going to have Onagandro will check into the game for Gandolfo. And Stewart will take it out on the baseline. It's an into Raina Zell. Over to Mills. Back to Reinazel. Inside London. Throws it up and in. Taylor London, her first points tonight. The first basket of the second half as Smith looking to go coast to coast. He's going to kick it out. Conde Silva to the hands of her. Clemens on the glass. No. And Ava Azell able to rip it away. I'm sure that is something that head coach Matt Day talked about at halftime, was needing to clean it up on the glass as Mills, an open shot. This is the largest lead of the game, and now Madawaska wants a timeout. It's 19-11 with 6:15 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in a minute on WHOU.live and WOWL.
MMG Insurance is cheering for your team and your community, supporting financial literacy for kids with junior achievement, helping feed the hungry with Good Shepherd Food Bank, and striving for stronger towns and cities with the United Way. Plus, personal, auto, homeowner, and commercial coverage, and tips and strategies for you, your family, and your business at mmgins.com. One of the best places to work in Maine that thinks Maine is a great place to work. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
Every big win starts at home. And here in Aroostook, our young athletes bring hometown pride to every game. At Kiefer Real Estate, we're proud to support our county teams this fall and winter. Because teamwork, dedication, and community spirit are what we believe in too. Kiefer Real Estate, cheering with you, working for you, and helping you find the place you call home.
Back a little early out of the timeout. Right now, Hodgdon on a 4-0 run to start this second half, and you could probably say it's actually been a 7-0 run if you're talking about the basket from, as a nice shot there by Conde Silva up and in. I was talking about the basket at the end of that first half as Reina Azil knocked down the 3. And Hodgdon went out on a 4-0 run to start. It's a Euro step by Ava Azil, able to get it to fall. She loves to be able to pull that move off in the paint. Her first points of the second half. Smith on the baseline. Inside for Clemens, and London's going to be called for the push in the back, was trying to go for the steal. Our scoreboard is sponsored by Coastal Auto Parts. Coastal Auto Parts is your local Napa Auto Parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with 30 locations around the state, from Caber to Gray and all points in between. Clemens all alone, can't get the layup to fall. A tough break for Madawaska. And down the other end, it's Ava Azell looking to go coast to coast and lays it up and in. That's one of the strong parts about Ava Azell's game, is there's not many people that could be able to catch her out in transition. A very quick player and runs the floor well. Clemens down on the block. Looking to give it away to Jandro. Take it away by Ava Azell. Little baseball pass. Finds its way over to Mills. And she's going to be blocked there by Conde Silva. With 4:49 left to go in the third quarter. As Mills will take it on the baseline. Looking for Stewart. Over to Reina Azell, up top to Mills. Nice pass inside to Stewart, throws it up. Can't get the layup to fall. Suter, that's going to go off of her hand and out of play. Violet Sirwa back into the game for Madawaska. We'll check in for Sierra Smith. Conde Silva will walk it up. Mignot with it. Looking for Sirwaj, not able to hang on to that one. Hodgdon right now sitting comfortably with a 10-point lead here, 23-13. Suter with the shot no good. Clemens able to get the board there. Give it over to Mignot. Conde Silva drives right, looking to go all the way in. Can't get the layup to fall, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Nice strong take there by Conde Silva, able to draw contact. Conde Silva, just one of the seniors for this Madawaska team. First free throw by her is no good. I know I had mentioned this in the Easton broadcast, but when Madawaska took on Easton, I was calling that game in the barn, and I'm kind of a big shoe fan, and I love being able to see the different shoes. And Conde Silva definitely has some of the coolest shoes with, I believe she's wearing LaMelo Ball's sneakers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will just keep it right here. We'd like to thank all our viewers for subscribing to WHOU.live. Your subscription allows us to keep expanding our coverage of high school sports, musical competitions, and events from all around the state. WHOU.live expects to cover more than 2,000 games and events throughout the school year. And if you want coverage of your school, give us a call at 207-532-3600. Be sure to tune in to our expanding coverage of college sports as well on .live. This year we have the simulcast, the University of Maine Press Skyle, and WHOU will be covering all of UMaine Augustus games. And like we have in the past, Thomas College. 23-14. Hodgdon with the lead, 3:43 left to go in the third. Stewart looks to drive inside the Suter, throws it up, no. Tip to Mills. She's going to kick it back out to Reinazel. She drives a runner. No. Suter on the glass again. Up and in. Hodgdon with a very strong second half here so far. It's Ava Zell with the steal. But Clemens will take it away. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Madawaska. 3:17 left to go. It's going to be a 30. We'll take it with Madawaska. Be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.live and WOWL.
Imagine making a difference right from your own home. With shared living, you can do just that. We're inviting you to open your home and heart to someone with intellectual needs. Whether you're a family already supporting a loved one or someone new to caregiving, this opportunity is for you. Not only will you receive compensation for room and board, but also a daily tax-free stipend. More than that, the real reward is the joy and connection you bring into your life and theirs.
Out of the 30-second timeout, Hodgdon up 25-14 over Madawaska. Smith down the other end. Can't get the shot to fall, but it'll be 2 free throws for her at the line. 3:12 left to go in the third quarter. Sierra Smith, the 8th grader for Madawaska. It's their first trip to the line here tonight. First free throw up by her, up and in. Taylor London will check back in for Hodgdon. Checking for Addie Mills. Second free throw by Smith. That's good as well. Madawaska has struggled at the line here tonight, but that was the first time with them going 2 for 2 at the line. London loses her dribble. Over to Reinazel. Bounce pass to Stewart on the baseline. Ball's tipped up in the air, and they're saying it was off a Suter and back over to Madawaska. Hodgdon once again will apply the full court press. Clemens, Conde Silva, looks to attack. Over to Smith. Pulls it out on the baseline, almost taken away by Reinazel. Conde Silva wants a 3, no. Clemens on the glass, no. And Reinazel with the board, and will give it up to her sister Ava. Ava with the left hand, no. Reinazel on the glass though, no good, but she's gonna be hit on the arm. And it's going to result into 2 free throws for Reina Azell. With 2:27 left to go in the third quarter. As Reina knocks down the first one. She has 8 on the contest here tonight, her first point of the second half. She misses the second one, but gets her own rebounds. Finds his way over to her sister Ava, misses the bunny. But Suter right there, up and in. As Madawaska was hurting Hodgdon with second chance opportunities, right now it's flip of a script as right now Hodgdon creating a lot of offensive boards and second chance opportunities. Smith on the baseline. We'll kick it over to Jandro. Mignot was looking for Conda Silva, but taken away by London. Ava Azell, she drives, crossover, all the way in for 2. She's now got 10 on the night, 6 points here in this third quarter, and it's a 14-point lead now for Hodgdon, 30-16. Clemens inside, a pump fake. Mignot on the baseline. Finds his way out to Smith. Owls looking for a play here. And close to almost a minute left in the third quarter. Clemens gets hit on the arm there on the rip-through move. It's just going to be on the floor to the 14 foul called on Madawaska. Jackman checks in for Hodgdon. Sirwa over to Conda Silva. In the corner, looking inside for Clemens. Taken away by Stewart. Stewart loses it for a second. Able to give it over to Reina Azell. And she'll walk it up. Hodgdon outscoring Madawaska here in this third quarter, 15-5. As Reina Azell pulls up for a mid-range J. Basket will not count. It's going to be on the floor, but it's going to result into 2 free throws. So Reina Azell will shoot 2 here at the line. Or actually, they're saying it was in the rebounding action. So Reina Azell's shot is good, but there was a foul in the rebounding action as Ava Azell, well, actually I hold that thought now as a little bit of confusion here. So yes, it was a foul in the rebounding action. The shot counts. Now Ava Azell is going to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Because now Hodgdon is in the limits, as that was the 15th foul on Madawaska. So Azell goes 1 for 2, so Hodgdon getting 3 points off of that possession there. Smith pulls up, deep 2, money. Nice shot there by Smith. Able to get it to go. We'll see if Hodgdon goes one shot here. Stewart, she's all alone for a 3. Back iron, no good. Suter on the glass. Out to Reina Azell. Pulls up once again for a mid-range J. Gets the friendly bounce. 2 seconds. On to Silva from half court. And that's going to come up short. A big third quarter for Hodgdon. They lead this one 35-18 over Madawaska. We will be back in 1 minute on WHU.live and WOWL.
Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after school support.
So being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
Expect to find yourself.
Expect the unexpected.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
Ready for the fourth quarter here in Madawaska. So right now Hodgdon sitting comfortably with a 35-18 lead over Madawaska. So there's a 3-by-2 Saint. That's too strong. Conde Silva with the offensive board. She'll shoot. Back iron no good is Stewart. Able to force the jump ball there. Actually, they're going to say it was a foul on Clemens in the rebounding action. Hodgdon looking to try to pick up their third win on the season. Madawaska looking to try to fight back to pick up their first win on the year. Reminder that the boys game will be getting underway. That's going to be an estimated start time around 6 o'clock. Suter on the offensive glass, kicks it out to Stewart. We have 3 seconds in the paint on Suter. So back over to the Owls. Raina Zell and Ava Zell lead the way for Hodgdon. Raina has 12. Ava has 11. Sierra Smith leads the way for Madawaska with 6 points. Smith drives, and we have a hand check called on Raina Zell. Sierra's going to take it out on the baseline. Up top to Smith. She'll fake the shot. Over to Conde Silva. Back out to Smith. Fakes the shot. Will take it now on the baseline. No. And Raina Zell with the board. Trying to give it over to Ava. Taken away by Smith. All the way down and in. Good play by Smith not to give up on that one. And Coach Matt Day wants to take a timeout. It's going to be a full one. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back on WHOU.live and WOWL.
What does it mean to be truly a Roostic?
It's knowing the value of hard work and never forgetting where you came from.
It's about showing up for your neighbors, your students, and for your community.
It means building something that lasts and partnering with people who believe in you.
We partner with you every step, every mile, and every new beginning, because that's what it means to be truly a Roostic. A Roostic Savings and Loan, your home bank.
Back here, 35-20, Hodgdon with a 15-point lead over Madawaska. 6:49 left to go in the fourth and final periods. Make sure you stay with us for our Thomas College postgame show when this one goes final. Ava Zell will kick it up top to Suter. There's Stewart on the right side as it tipped away there from Conde Silva. I'm Isaac Potter with the play-by-play here tonight. Maddie running the camera here in the second half. There's a nice shot by Ava Zell on the baseline. Gets that one to go. Conde Silva with the ball here. Over to Smith. Conde Silva was wide open on the backdoor cut. Just wasn't able to hang on to it, and will throw it away. Ava Zell happened to get tripped up there, and Conde Silva had an open lane, just was not able to hang on to it. So Ava Zell will walk it up. The high post to London. Inside to Suter, bobbles it. Inside Reina Zell, no. But it's going to result into 2 free throws for Reina. Reina Zell, the freshman, having a nice night here tonight. Last year saw a lot of minutes as an 8th grader. Was one of the starters for Hodgdon, and this year as a freshman taking on a much larger role for head coach Matt Day. Second free throw, gets the friendly bounce on that one. Madawaska looking to push here. To Saints. Just was not able to get the dribble down in time. Back over to Hodgdon. Reina Zell with possession, being guarded by Smith. Over to Suter, she'll fake the shot. Over to Stewart. Loses the ball and into the hands of Toussaint. She's looking to push. She'll slow it down, give it to Smith. Look to take it in, count it, plus the foul. Another nice take by Smith, able to get it to go. Smith is going to be an impressive player to keep an eye out for in the future for this Madawaska squad. So far leading the Owls in scoring with 10 points here tonight. That free throw is no good. It's Toussaint able to fight with Reina Zell for the tie-up. The possession arrow will go over to the Hawks. With 5:29 left to go, 38-22. Ava Zell will give it over to London. At the high post, looking inside to Reina Zell. She'll bobble it, get it back, missed the first shot, second shot no good. Smith with the board, and she's looking to push once again. All the way down, up and in. An impressive quarter from Smith. She's got 6 points now in the quarter, and Madawaska not going away here. Stewart inside Suter, and Gandolfo happens to hit her on the wrist there, and 2 free throws now for Suter. Suter will shoot a pair of free throws here at the line. First one up, no good. Mignot will check back in for Madawaska. Second free throw is up. No good as well. Mignot with the board and quickly up to Smith. Smith looking for Sirois. Kick it out to Saints. And a hand check called on Suter. That is now going to be, I believe that is the 4th team foul on Hodgdon. Or actually they're saying it's just the 3rd, excuse me. Conde Silva fakes the corner 3, takes it on the baseline, and it's going to hit the top of the backboard, back over to Hodgdon. Reina Zell looking to drive over to London. Reina Zell goes with the spin move there, able to draw contact. It's now 2 free throws once again for Reina Zell. First free throw up by Reina is no good. It's been lots of games on WHOU.live today. I know MDI was taking on Presque Isle. The girls went into double overtime, and I believe it was MDI that came away victorious in that one. So Ava Zell on the glass, no. Another opportunity, and now she gets hit on the arm, and 2 more free throws at the line for Hodgdon. Katahdin and Washburn were supposed to play tonight, but ended up getting postponed. I know the roads aren't really that great. Got the boys game happening after this one here. Ava Zell knocks down the free throw. If she had missed it, it would have been another opportunity for her, as Searwell happened to go up to the line just a little bit too late. So Ava Zell misses the free throw. So she goes 1 for 2 at the line. Down the other end, it's Sierra Smith all the way in for 2. Smith running out in transition. Madawaska trying to cut this lead a little closer. So right now time is not their friend. Suter, the shot, no goods. Nice hustle by Toussaint, comes away with it. And now it's going to be thrown off of Stewart and back over to the Owls. Smith will walk it up now. Inside Toussaint all alone. Can't get the layup to fall. We have a travel called. We'll stay with Madawaska. 3:32 left to go. 39-26 the lead for Hodgdon. Conde Silva inside. It happens to let go of that pivot foot. And it'll go back over to Hodgdon. Hattie Mills will check into the game. Raina Zell gets the ball back. A bounce pass to Mills on the baseline. Comes up short. Stewart on the offensive glass. No. Raina Zell fighting for it. And now it's into the hands of Stewart and Conde Silva, and it's a jump ball over to Madawaska. Three here would cut it to 10 for Madawaska. Smith happens to shuffle the feet there. Hodgdon will walk it up. Stewart on the right side, being closely guarded by Smith. Suter to Raina Zell, a floater by her, no. Ava Zell on the glass. No. She gets it right back. Up with the left hand this time and puts it in. 16 on the night for Ava Zell. Inside to Saint. Will throw it up. No. Smith able to fight for the offensive board, and now we have a reach-in foul. It's going to be called there on Raina Zell. That's the 14th foul on Hodgdon. So the next defensive foul committed by the Hawks will be free throws for Madawaska the rest of the way. Inside Mignot. She'll throw it up and in. Nice shot there by her. Ava Zell with the crossover to Suter. A shot by her, too strong. Raina Zell on the glass to Mills. Swish. Hattie Mills, she can be able to knock down those mid-range shots. It's a freshman for Hodgdon. Inside to Saint, no. Gets her right back a second time, no. And Suter with the board, and Conde Silva was trying to go for the steal, and we have a reach-in foul. And it's going to result into 2 free throws here for Suter. So that's going to be the 15th foul on Conde Silva, and that'll be the end of her night. She'll finish with 4 points on the evening. Sophia Toussaint checks in for the first time. Monica Jandro will check back in for Madawaska. Free throw up by Suter. no good. She'll get one more. Next game for both of these teams for Hodgdon, it's going to be on Friday when they take on Southern Aroostook. That'll be a home game, and then they'll travel to East Grand on January 5th. Suter goes 0 for 2. For Madawaska, their next game is against Katahdin. It's Katahdin right now absolutely rolling. They're going to be coming into town on Friday. Katahdin girls, one of the top teams in S North. And then Madawaska will travel to Fort Kent on January 5th. Smith kicks it out to Jandro. Crossover in the lane. A little bit too strong with the shot. Mills with the board, and she'll give it over to Nickerson. Little shovel pass over to Ava Azell. Looking for London. Sophia Toussaint. And they're saying she happened to travel there. With 1:14 left to go, it's looking like Hodgdon is going to pick up the win here on the road to move to 3-4 to get back in the win column. As nice footwork there by Ava Azell puts it up and in. So Madawaska, they'll fall to 0-7. Smith was looking for Toussaint. It's going to be thrown away. 1 minute left now. Make sure you stay with us for our Thomas College post-game show. 45-28 the score, the lead for Hodgdon. And Azell with a crossover. Happens to take an extra step there. Smith to Toussaint. Over to Sirois up top. Over to Jandro. Jandro looking to drive. We'll pull it out. Sirois, mid-range shot, no. Into the hands of Mills. Toussaint gets rid of it. Now Addie Mills comes away with it, but she was turning to get rid of it and gets called for the travel. 22 seconds left on the clock. Smith, step back shot from her, back iron no good. Ava Azell with the boards. With 15 seconds, Azell goes all the way in, can't get the layup to go. Smith now looking to score here. She's all alone, and she lays it up and in. Her 10th point of the quarter, and that will be the end of this one. Hodgdon with a 45-30 victory or the Madawaska Lady Owls. We will hop right into our Thomas College post-game show. I'll go down and I'll go through the scoring totals here. For Hodgdon, they moved to 3-4 on the season. Addie Mills with 4 points on the evening. Taylor London with 2. Grace Stewart 2. Ferris Suter with 6. Ava Azell with 18. Yep, 18. I have her down. 13 for Raina Azell for their total of 45. And for Madawaska, Donalise Conde Silva with 4. Ainsley Mignot with 3. Sierra Smith, the 8th grader, with an impressive night. She had 16, including 10 in that fourth quarter. Chloe Clemens with 4. Ava Toussaint with 3. For their total of 30. So Madawaska will fall to 0-7. Hodgdon will move to 3-4. So we will take a little break, and then when we come back, we will get ready for the start of the Hodgdon boys taking on the Madawaska boys. That'll be an exciting matchup between two teams that are expected to be at the top of their classes in D North. So big thank you to both Carter and Maddie for working the cameras here in this first game. For Nathan Fryer producing back at the station, I'm Isaac Potter signing off for the first game. The final score, Hodgdon 45, Madawaska 30. Be back in a few for the boys.
drive. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live. Feel the drive. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live. Feel the drive. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Every score, moment, thrive. W. Catch the game live, feel the vibe. Every hero, every tribe. High school dreams under Maine skies. WHOU.live. Feel the thrill, feel the drive. Every score, moment, thrive. WHOU.live.
And welcome back, everybody, to Madawaska, as we have a highly anticipated matchup here between two of the top teams in Class D North, the Hodgdon Hawks and the Madawaska Owls. I'm Isaac Potter, bringing you the play-by-play here for this one. Oliver running the camera here for this first half of this game, and Nathan Fry back at the station producing this one. You are looking live at our Aroostook Savings and Loan broadcast booth. Like I mentioned, this is a highly anticipated matchup. Two teams that are expected to be potential favorites to come out of D North. Has kind of grown into a little bit of a rivalry between both of these teams. The atmosphere, I'm expected to be electric here tonight, and we should be in for a fun one. We'll first take a look at the Hodgdon Hawks. They're coming in with a record of 5-2 overall. They're 5th in Class D North. They're coming off a loss to Fort Kent on Saturday. They fell 57-43 in that one. They've really been led by Kyron Carliglio, who's been the leading scorer for the Hawks. Wyatt Oliver, also another junior who has stepped into a big role this year for Hodgdon. He's had some big games so far in the early season. These past few games for Hodgdon, it's been a tough stretch. They've had to face against Bangor Christian back on December 20th. They fell in that one 67-45. 2 days later, they turned around, took on Central Aroostook on the road, picked up a win in the Panther Palace. And then they had, like I mentioned, a game on Saturday, fell to Fort Kent on their home court, and now they got to face a tough Madawaska team who has been playing really well as well. They're coming off their first loss, though, on the season. They fell to Fort Fairfields. That was back on December 22nd, up in Fort Fairfield, or down in Fort Fairfield, as I should say. It was Ethan Walsh who knocked down a game winner and to give Madawaska their first loss on the season. And Madawaska looking to try to turn things around here after that loss, led by Quinn Pelletier, one of the top players in the state in his class, just a freshman. Isaac Bollier, a key player as well. You also will see other guys like Braden Pelletier, Jeremiah Turner, Bradley Kennedy, Alec Jandro, all are very talented players, led by head coach Sean Pelletier. Hodgdon led by head coach Sam Henderson. So we'll take a quick 2-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll have our starting lineups presented by Thomas College. You're watching High School Hoops on WHOU.live and WOWL. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Pineland Farms Potato Company, a growing company that is proud to be a part of the community. We are committed to supporting local high school students and all sports teams in the county. We believe that life is at its best when we work together and support one another. That's why we're so proud to be part of this amazing community. So come join us and be a part of something special. We have job opportunities available. Come be a part of our team and let's grow together. Pineland Farms Potato Company, proud to be in the county, where life is the best and the people even better.
Family is a gift that lasts forever, and for 5 generations, Plord Furniture has been dedicated to making your home beautiful. Our warehouses and newly remodeled showrooms are full with plenty of in-stock items and an updated selection of accessories. Your wish is our command, with well-known brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Beauty Rest, and more. Plus easy financing and free delivery anywhere in Aroostook County. Check off your holiday shopping at Plord Furniture, Bennett Drive in Caribou.
This holiday season, whether it's the night before Christmas or all through the year, stockings will be filled with style and gear. Gifts that thrill and roar can be found under your tree, so children of all ages can be alight with glee. So to Central Maine Harley-Davidson, you'll dash through the snow to look as good as you feel when you hit the throttle and go. Traditional Christmas values with gifts both big and small. You'll find an old barn. Just answer the call.
Changing banks can be hard, but not with Katahdin Trust. As a community bank, Katahdin Trust employees are committed to helping our friends and neighbors with exceptional support and value. Plus, right now, when you open any new checking account, you and anyone you refer will receive a free gift. $50 minimum opening deposit, additional fees may apply. Free gift provided at time of account opening. So, make the move today and bank smarter. Katahdin Trust, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. KatahdinTrust.com.
Madawaska sportsmanship is an expectation. So please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and always let the spectators be positive. And now for your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Hawks. Number 1, Wyatt Oliver. Number 3, Kyron Carliglio. Number 11, Cameron Hannington. Number 20, Daniel Henderson. And number 34, Hunter Sanford. The Hawks are coached by Sam Henderson, assisted by Galen Nickerson and David Tuttle. And now for your Madawaska Arrows. At guard, a junior, number 1, Alec Gendro. At guard, a senior, number 2, Isaac Bollier. At guard, a freshman, number 13, Quinn Pelletier. At forward, a senior, number 14, Braden Pelletier. And at forward, a senior, number 23, Jeremiah Turner. The Owls are coached by Sean Pelletier, assisted by Ben Guyon. Officials for tonight's game are Mr. Steve Clark, Mr. Bob Finger, and Mr. Bob Finger.
And that was our starting lineups presented by Thomas College. And since we did the national anthem for the first game, we'll be underway and ready to go. This is a big matchup for both of these teams, as both teams are expected to be potential favorites to come out of D North this year. So this game is worth a lot of heel points. This is the first time both of these teams face off against one another. Last year it was Madawaska who got the laugh on Hodgdon. They took them down twice last year. The first time was in Hodgdon, 56-49. That was on December 27th of last year. And then near the end of the regular season last year, it was Madawaska coming away with the victory 62-49 here on their home floor. It's going to be Kyron Carliglio and Braden Pelletier tipping off at center court here. Carliglio and the Hawks wearing the blue uniforms. Pelletier and Madawaska wearing the white uniforms. So we will have another jump ball here. This ball is thrown up in the air into the hands of Quinn Pelletier. Misses the bunny and into the hands of Sanfords. As Oliver will bring it up and give it over to Carliglio. Henderson up top to Oliver. Oliver drives off of the hands of Henderson. Carliglio, a baseline shot, a little bit too strong, and into the hands of Braden Pelletier. Bollier, crossover, and we're going to have a blocking foul called on Wyatt Oliver. That'll be the first foul. In case he misses the starting lineups for both teams, for Hodgdon, it's Daniel Henderson, Kyron Carliglio, Hunter Sanford, Wyatt Oliver, and Cameron Hannington. For Madawaska, Isaac Bollier, Braden, and Quinn Pelletier, Jeremiah Turner, and Alec Jandro. Quinn Pelletier, nice pass to Turner, lays it up and in. So Madawaska strikes first in this one. Oliver looking to drive right, trying to get by Bollier. Out to Carliglio. Madawaska in man-to-man defense. Carliglio looking to drive out to Sanford. Hannington look for a bounce pass inside to Sanford, and looks like we have some body contact there called on Braden Pelletier. So that's going to be the first team foul for Madawaska. So Oliver will take it on the baseline. Up top, Hannington, he wants a three, in and out. Carliglio with the board to Henderson, up and in. Nice pass by Carliglio to find Henderson down low for two. Now we're tied up at 2 apiece. Jandro, a shovel pass to Braden Pelletier. Up top to Quinn. Quinn Pelletier looking to attack on Sanford. We'll give it to Turner. Up top, Jandro. Over to Braden Pelletier. Step through move, a floater, can't bank it home, and the rebound down to Henderson. Hannington, give it up top to Carliglio. Up top to Sanford, back to Oliver. Bollier taking on that assignment here tonight. So far, Hodgdon being very patient here offensively. Just a little over 2 minutes into this first quarter. Hannington up top, Sanford, Carliglio. Hannington will throw it up over Jandro, was partially blocked there, and Quinn Pelletier with the boards. Pelletier behind the back, all the way in, throws it off the backboard, back to him, gets it partially blocked. Sanford, nice play by him, and he throws it off of Pelletier's leg. Good defense there by Sanford, and nice heads-up play to pick it up and throw it off his leg to give the possession back over to the Hawks. Hannington on the right side, up top to Sanford. A little shovel pass, Carliglio, a deep 2 from him. Back iron, no goods. And Quinn Pelletier will have it. Slows down, kicks it up top to his brother Braden. Braden trying to get by Henderson. Will pick up his dribble and give it back to his brother. Jandro, all the way in, no, but he's going to be hit on the arm there. And 2 free throws for Alec Jandro. Hodgdon led by head coach Sam Henderson. Madawaska led by head coach Sean Pelletier. So Alec Jandro will go online and shoot 2. Free throws sponsored by Dead River Company. Good people helping neighbors do energy rights. First free throw up and in by Jandro. Jandro has really improved his game over the summer. He's put up a few nice games for Madawaska on the season. He's gotten a little taller as well, just a junior for this Madawaska team. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Carliglio looking to drive. He's going to step back, take a 3. Back iron, no. To the hands of Hannington. Nice move by him, and he banks it home. Cameron Hannington, the sophomore, gets his name into the scoring column, and we're tied up at 4 apiece. Quinn Pelletier up top. Looking to get by Sanford. He does. Step through move, and happens to take an extra step on the play. He gets called for the travel. I notice over by the bleachers, the Fort Kent boys basketball team is in the house, tuning in to watch this one. Carliglio, a pump fake, throws it up, no. Braden Pelletier comes away with it. He'll walk it up. Jandro pulls up for mid-range J, no. Quinn Pelletier with the board, gets it a second time. And now we have a push called on Carliglio. It's going to be the 3rd team foul, just the first on Carliglio. As Quinn Pelletier gets it in, looking for Bollier on the cuts, and Oliver gets called for the reach in, and that's going to be 2 quick ones now for Oliver. As Clark is going to check in for Henderson. Oliver will stay in with the 2 personals. Coach Henderson telling him to stop reaching as Clark able to get the steal right off the bat. Carliglio drives left, a runner in the lane, yes. Nice floater there by Carliglio, and Hodgdon now with their first lead tonight, 6-4. Quinn Pelletier over to Bollier. Has it taken away though, and here comes Hodgdon. Oliver all the way to the cup, lays it up and in. That's the fourth Hodgdon player in the scoring column. It's Pelletier gives it over to his brother. Braden Pelletier, inside Turner, all alone for an easy 2. His second basket on the night. It's Oliver with it. He'll give it to Carleglio. Jandro trying to go for the steal. Hannington out to Clark. Down low to Sanford. Looking for a bounce pass to Clark, just a little bit too far in front of him. And Madawaska will get it right back. And Guyon will check in for the first time today. Check in for Braden Pelletier. Jacob Tuttle, he's going to check in for Hodgdon. We'll give Oliver a break. As Isaac Bollier will walk it up for Madawaska. Bollier. Guyon over to Turner. Turner all the way in. Can't get the layup to fall. And Clark with the rebounds. Hannington slows down, trying to give it to Tuttle as a knocked out of bounds there by Bollier. Tuttle will take it out on the sideline. 2:21 left to go, first half, or first quarter, I should say. 8-6 to score, the lead for Hodgdon. Carleglio, nice pass inside to Clark. Inside Sanford, up and in. Another player now into the scoring column is Sanford, Henderson, Hannington, Carleglio, and Oliver, each with 2 for Hodgdon's 10 points. Bollier taken away by Hannington. And he'll walk it up. Carleglio thought about the 3. Trying to get by Quinn Pelletier, pulls up, swish. It's now a 6-point lead here for Hodgdon. A good start for the Hawks in this one. Quinn Pelletier drives a spin move, takes an extra step, and back over to Hodgdon. And so far, Hodgdon's defense has been getting Madawaska a little bit wound up here. As Hannington will walk it up. Gives it to Tuttle. Trying to give it to Clark. Goes off his hand. Over to Sanford's. And now we have a 3-second in the paint. It's going to be called on Clark. As Henderson is set to check back in. Bollier will walk it up, being closely guarded by Hannington. Bollier attacks, step through move, and takes an extra step there on the hop step. It's 1:12 left to go, first quarter. Tuttle will bring it up for the Hawks. We give it to Hannington, up top to Sanford. Carleglio to Henderson. Looks to drive baseline and takes an extra step. Few travels here in the early going. As Bollier will lock it up with under a minute left to play, first quarter. Bollier trying to find Quinn Pelletier down low. Throws it away. Jacob Tuttle will take it away for the Hawks. Tuttle. A reach from behind there by Bollier. Just the second team foul on Madawaska with 35 seconds. Our scoreboard sponsored by Coastal Auto Parts. Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa auto parts dealer, owned and operated by Maine Family That Cares, with 30 locations around the state from Caribou to Gray and all points in between. Henderson is able to get it into Sanford, up top to Carleglio, and we'll see if Hodgdon will go one shot here. Carleglio drives left, looking for Henderson. The ball is loose on the floor. And it looks like Turner had possession, and he was out of bounds, so we'll stay with Hodgdon. Henderson, a floater by him, no. To the hands of Guyon. Now given over to Turner. 10 seconds, Quinn Pelletier still looking for his first points. Guyon, a three, you bet. Jacob Tuttle brings it up, 1 second. Has the shot blocked, and that will be the end of the first quarter. It's Hodgdon 12, Madawaska 9. We will be back in 1 minute on WHOU.live and WOWL.
Chimbro is building communities. Whether you're a tradesperson, technical or support professional, or new to construction, you have limitless opportunities for growth at Chimbro. Become part of a caring team that looks out for each other and takes pride in their work. As one of the country's largest 100% employee-owned construction companies, we work together towards success the way few other companies can match. Discover your career with an industry leader. Apply online today at chimbro.com.
If you love pizza like we do, then come grab a slice from Market Pizza in downtown Holton and you'll understand why we take pizza seriously. Freshest and simple ingredients combined in extra large sizes to satisfy the biggest appetite. Dine-in, takeout, and delivery of pizza, wings, craft beer, and more. Visit us in Market Square of Holton or give us a call 207-521-5045. Market Pizza of Holton, pizza with a history.
Ready to go for the second quarter. It's been a good one here so far. Hodgdon with a 12-9 lead over Madawaska. I'm Isaac Potter bringing you the play-by-play here tonight. Oliver working the camera here in the first half of this one. Nathan Fry back at the station producing this one. Guyon, who just knocked down a three at the very end of that first quarter. Braden Pelletier right side over to Quinn. Pulls up, nails it. First basket of the game for Quinn Pelletier. We'll look to see if that will get him going here. Oliver, give it over to Carliglio on the right side. Looks to attack the rim, triple team, banks it in. Nice floater there by Carliglio. He's got 6 on the evening here. Braden Pelletier looks to drive on Henderson. We have a blocking foul called on Henderson. Not too much foul trouble. Oliver with 2 personals for Hodgdon. Nobody really in foul trouble for Madawaska in this early going. Braden Pelletier thought about it, step through move, a little bit too strong off the glass and into the hands of Sanford. Oliver will give it back over to his classmate Carliglio. Sanford's was looking to make a move and on the spin move happened to let go of the pivot foot, they're saying, and it's called for the travel. Pelletier picks up his dribble. Nice pass inside to Turner, up and in. It's a few times so far in this game that the Owls have been able to find Turner all alone. Hannington will give it up top to Sanford. Carliglio, Hannington to Henderson. Oliver will pull it out. Looks to drive baseline all the way in. And we have an offensive foul. And that's a big one. That's going to be the 3rd on Oliver. Can't remember who happened to take the charge there for Madawaska, and that's a big play. It's 3 on him, and he will stay in the game. Strandro will get the ball. Madawaska looking to try to take the lead here on this possession. 6:17 left to go first half. Quinn Pelletier with the ball up top, being guarded by Sanford. Sees a screen from Turner. Pelletier pulls up. That shot's short. Into the hands of Carliglio. So Oliver will slow down, give it back to Carliglio up top. Henderson kicks it out. Hannington all alone for 3. Back iron, no goods. As Sanford was trying to fight for the board there and happened to reach down and hit Quinn Pelletier on the arm. Once again, the Owls will walk it up here. In the first game, it was the Hodgdon girls coming away with their third win on the season with a 45-30 victory over Madawaska. Braden Pelletier with it on the right side. He's looking for Turner. We'll give it back up top to his brother Quinn. Quinn inside as it tipped away, and here comes Hodgdon. Sanford, crossover, all the way in, blocked by Braden Pelletier. That's going to go off of Sanford's foot and back over to the Owls. (14-13) still. Pacha with a 1-point lead. Chandra up top. Looks to attack on Hannington. A runner can't bank it home. And into the hands of Hannington. Hannington will slow it down. Give it to Oliver on the right side. Fakes right, goes left, takes it in. And we have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Hodgdon here. It's Quinn Pelletier forced to tie up. Michael Fitzpatrick in for the first time for Hodgdon. Isaac Bollier checks back in for Madawaska. Henderson up top. He fakes the shot. Almost turns it away into the hands of Carliglio. Carliglio, top shot over Pelletier, gets it to fall. That's Carliglio's game right there, that high post. Loves those mid-range jump shots. Back up to a 3-point lead now for Hodgdon. Quinn Pelletier looking for Turner. It's taken away by Fitzpatrick. Sanford down the other end, lays it up and in. It looks like we have an injury here. It's Michael Fitzpatrick is down for Hodgdon. So it looks like he was grabbing his knee there. Head coach Sam Henderson going over to check on him. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. So while we're taking the injury timeout, we'll do a 1-minute break, and we'll be back on WHOU.live and WOWL.
Maine's largest network of parts has holiday deals for everyone. Power up this season with a free Milwaukee Impact Wrench when you purchase a red lithium battery 2-pack, a shiny car through the holidays with Armor All 3-pack, just $15.99, and a clear windshield with Trico blades, saving up to $21 and peace of mind all winter while staying warm in Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion. Purchase a Maine Veterans Project logo at any of their 30 locations, and you'll keep a Maine vet warm too. Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Welcome to the University of Maine at Fort Kent. Life at UMFK is something truly special. On our small campus, you'll find a close-knit community and hands-on learning opportunities at every turn. Dedicated faculty and staff will support you every step of the way, and our engaged campus community will help you make friends for a lifetime. Surrounded by the natural beauty of northern Maine, UMFK will help you discover your path, reach your potential, and experience life, where you will learn, innovate, find, and engage. Go Bengals!
We are back here out of the injury timeout as 18-13 the lead here for Hodgdon. Michael Fitzpatrick went down after grabbing the rebound and happened to maybe turn an ankle or a knee there, and hopefully it's nothing too serious as teammates helped him off the court. 3:52 left to go, first half. Henderson fakes the shot, but didn't get the dribble down in time. He gets called for steps. Hodgdon has led for most of this one. I think the largest lead of the game for Hodgdon was 6 points. Quinn Pelletier will kick it over to Turner. Quinn Pelletier looks to drive baseline, cut off by Carliglio. Over to Turner up top. Braden Pelletier looks to drive, a floater by him, no. And Carliglio with the boards. Looking down ahead, Sanford's throws it up, no. He's going to be hit there, and it's going to be 2 free throws for Hunter Sanford. We'll do our injury report, sponsored by Northern Maine Community College. Enroll now for the spring semester at NMCC and take your next step with affordable hands-on programs that move your future forwards. Sanford misses the first one. Everyone on Madawaska ready to go here tonight. From talking with Carter Garrett in the first half of the girls' game as he was working camera. Hodgdon still with the loss of Logan Sherman, dealing with an illness. Gabe De Silva Nunez out as well. As Carliglio gets the board, fades away, in and out. A tough break there for Hodgdon. And Kennedy comes away with the boards. Pelletier over the Bollier. Bollier drives. Inside, Jandro lays it up and in with a little English. It's been a defensive battle here. Kind of a low-scoring first half for both of these teams. Jacob Tuttle looking to drive. Kicks it out to Carliglio. Back over to Tuttle. Henderson up top. Back to Hannington. Hannington will pull it out in the corner. Back over to Tuttle. Sanford, he wants to drive. Tuttle, a deep three from him, no goods. That's going to go out of play and back over to the Owls. Wyatt Oliver will check back into the game for Tuttle. 2:18 left to go. Make sure you stay with us for our Katahdin Trust halftime show. We'll talk about the first half in this one. There's a miscommunication there as Bollier is going to throw it away. Oliver with the ball. Madawaska still in man-to-man defense. Carliglio thought about a three. We'll kick it out to Oliver. Oliver to Hannington. He wants a three. Banks it in. Don't think he meant to do that, but counts for a three in the book. Back up to a 6-point lead for Hodgdon. Bollier down the other end. A floater, no. And 2 free throws now for him. Isaac Bollier. And they're actually saying it is on the floor. Bollier still looking for his first points here tonight. Jandro able to get it in. Looks to spin on Oliver. Nice move. No shot as it happens to get called for steps. So Carliglio will walk it up. Carliglio looks to drive left, pulls up, blocked away into the hands of Sanford. Hannington just knocked down a three. No. Kennedy with the rebounds. Down to Quinn Pelletier, hesitates, all the way in, able to draw contact. And it'll be 2 free throws now for Quinn Pelletier. So only 2 points here so far for Quinn Pelletier in this one. It's Carliglio, that's going to be his second. First free throw by Quinn Pelletier is good. He will get another one here at the line. Just the 3rd and 4th free throw on the night for Madawaska. Pelletier goes 2 for 2. 1:15 left to go. Oliver in the corner. Up top to Hannington. Looking to give it to Oliver. The ball was tipped by Jandro. And that's going to go off a Bollier. Will stay with Hodgdon. Hannington will take it out on the baseline. Gets it into Oliver. Oliver drives, looking for Clark, taken away by Kennedy. Braden Pelletier up to Quinn. Crossover, back to Braden. He wants a three. Back iron, no good. Hannington with the board and down to Oliver. 3-on-2 break for the Hawks. Oliver all the way in. Can't get it to go. Braden Pelletier with the board. Now Madawaska looking to push on the 3-on-2. Nice pass down to Jandro. Might have been partially blocked there by Hannington. Right now it is a track meet. Oliver blocked by Quinn Pelletier. And we have a foul. It's going to be called on Braden Pelletier. A lot happening in the past 30 seconds. The ball going up and down the court. Nice chase down block there by Quinn Pelletier to save a layup. 23 seconds. Hannington to Sanford. He drives baseline, step through move, too strong off the glass. Clark with an offensive boards. Throws it up. Ball's loose on the floor. Sanford gives it to Hannington, 5 seconds. Was looking for Clark, has it tipped out of play with 3 seconds. Hodgdon will have a chance here to score here at the buzzer. Sanford over to Oliver. Shoots a three, back iron, no good. And that is how the first half will end. Uncompetitive game here so far. As Hodgdon right now with a 21-17 lead over the Madawaska Owls here on the road. We will take a 3-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have our Katahdin Trust halftime show back in 3 minutes on WHOU.live and WOWL.
At Madigan Rehab Facility, our team of therapists includes occupational, physical, and speech therapy, as well as counseling services. Together, we work towards increasing function and independence following an acute illness or surgical intervention with primary focus on your goal of returning safely to your home environment. From resistance training to kitchen management, our skilled therapy services focus on your specific needs to be successful. Madigan Rehab, guiding you on your road to recovery.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
A day here at Versant Power looks different every day. Some days it might just be accomplishing what jobs we have scheduled, and some days with wind, rain, lightning, etc., that changes. For us as line workers, we have a lot of pride in our work, especially when it comes to our customers. You know, we really appreciate them, and we really want to go out there, especially when the lights are out. We want to put them back on. My boys being younger, they think it's the coolest job in the world, and they understand it when I have to go out and respond to outages or work all night. It's part of the job. The rewarding part is when I get to come home to them and actually get to spend that time with them that I've missed out on.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
At Dead River Company, we know your trust is earned over generations of showing up and following through. It's in every answered call, every on-time delivery, every warm home. That's who we are, who we've been, who we'll always be. Over a century of heating New England. Dead River Company, earning your trust for generations.
Home is where the little moments happen, where warmth means more than just heat. With propane from Daigle Oil, comfort is always right where you need it. Heating your home and water, cooking your meals, drying your clothes, and fueling the memories made around the fire. Choose Daigle Oil for reliable propane service, clean energy, and comfort your family can count on all year long. Daigle Oil Company, employee-owned, community-driven.
Back on WHOU.live for our Katahdin Trust halftime show. Is right now it's Hodgdon hanging on to a 4-point lead over the Madawaska Owls, 21-17. We'll go over the scoring totals here in this first half. First for Madawaska, they've been led by Jeremiah Turner with 6 points, Quinn Pelletier with 4, Alejandro with 4, and Aiden Guyon with 3 for their total of 17. For Hodgdon, they've been led by Kyron Carleglio. He has 8, Cameron Hannington with 5, Hunter Sanford 4, Daniel Henderson with 2, and Wyatt Oliver with 2 for their total of 21. The next few games for both of these teams, for Hodgdon, they're going to be traveling to East Grand on the 5th. They'll host Washburn on the 6th, and then they'll host Fort Fairfield on January 8th. That'll be another great contest between both of those teams, two teams that are expected to be top teams in D North. For Madawaska, they'll have a turnaround on Friday when they will host Katahdin. They will take on Fort Kent on January 5th. Up in Fort Kent, the Fort Kent boys happen to be in the house, happen to do maybe a little bit of some scouting as they get ready for their game against Madawaska on the 5th. They had just taken down Hodgdon this past Saturday. Fort Kent playing really well in C North, and then the Madawaska will host Wisdom on the 8th. But right now it's been a great game between both of these squads. A lot of heel points are going to be on the line, and it could be a big deciding factor of where teams might fall in the heel point standings. Madawaska last time took down Hodgdon twice on the regular season, and right now they're currently trailing by 4 here. We'll take a quick look at the Class D North rankings here on the boys' side. On the boys' side, it's Machias so far leading the way. Their first place in D North, an 8-0 record. Bangor Christian right behind them with a record of 5-2. Fort Fairfield 6-0 in third. PCHS 5-2. Madawaska right now in the 5th place with a record of 5-1. A win here could potentially move them up closer towards the 2nd or 3rd seed, and that also goes the same way for Hodgdon. They're right behind Madawaska with a record of 5-2. Skank in 7th with a record of 5-2. Stearns 4-3 in 8th. Central Rusick 2-3, and PVHS 2-3. And how it works this year is the top 10 teams make the playoffs. 7 through 10 happen to play prelims, and the top 6 teams get buys into Bangor. Outside of the playoff picture, Woodland with a record of 3-2, Southern Rusick 3-3, Narrowagus 4-2, then Lee Academy and Panquist to follow. So a lot of heel points on the line for both of these teams, and whoever wins, they'll be moving up in the standings, and could be a big deciding factor when it gets a little bit closer into tournament time in February. So we will take a 3-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll get ready for second half action. You're watching High School Hoops on WHOU.live and WOWL. Be back in 3 minutes.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
At the Holton Water Company, we want to provide the safest possible electric service. Sometimes storms or accidents knock down power lines. If you see a downed wire, stay clear and call us immediately to report the problem. Assume the wire is live and keep yourself and other people far away from it. Our crews will be on site clearing the area and restoring your service as soon as possible. The Holton Water Company is working to keep you safe.
At the County Federal Credit Union, we value the trust our members place in us to act in their best interest. Whether it's providing low rates on consumer loans or raising money to end hunger, we work hard to serve our members and the communities in which they live. We are excited to bring the meaningful and impactful work we do to all Mainers as we continue to grow. Wherever you are in life's journey, count on the county to be your financial partner.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral Home, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Bowers Funeral Home, with 3 locations in Island Falls, Holton, and Presque Isle.
At FAP Body Insurance, we know what it means to be local. For nearly a century, we've been right here in Maine, offering personal service at 13 convenient locations across the state. With our state-of-the-art digital tools, we can sell and service our policies from wherever you are. So, whether you're near one of our branches or miles away, you'll always get the same personalized care. We bring the best of both worlds right to your doorstep. Local roots, modern solutions, peace of mind, anywhere in Maine.
Things happen.
Back a little early for second half action between the Hodgdon Hawks and the Madawaska Owls. Right now, Hodgdon with a 21-17 lead. Bollier, a dish inside to Turner, can't get the layup to go, and a rebound down to Sanford. Isaac Potter bringing you the play-by-play here tonight. Dasha now taking over for this second half on the camera. Nathan Fry producing back at the station. Carliglio up top to Sanford. Nice pass inside to Hannington with a layup, plus the foul. Right off the bat, Hodgdon with an and one. For Hannington, that's his 7th point on the night. So he will get a free throw here. Hannington knocked down a 2 and a 3-pointer in that first half. That one's no good. He gets it right back, though. And he's going to pull it out. Carliglio to Henderson on the right side. Up top, Oliver. Oliver over to Hannington. To Henderson. Bounce pass to Sanford. Back to Oliver. Played with foul trouble in that first half. A floater gets it to fall. This is Hodgdon's largest lead of the game. It is an 8-point lead. Jandro over to Turner, to Braden Pelletier. Over to Quinn, he drives, rolls in a few times, count it, and the foul. Quinn Pelletier scores the first basket of the second half for Madawaska. A little bit of a quiet first half with only 4 points. We'll see if he'll get going here in this second half. It's the free throw up by Quinn is up and in. And it looks like head coach Sean Pelletier wants to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Once again, we'll do our injury report sponsored by Northern Maine Community College. Enroll now for the spring semester at NMCC and take your next step with affordable hands-on programs that move your future forwards. Madawaska all healthy for this one here. Hodgdon with a few players out. Logan Sherman has been dealing with an illness for most of the season. Gabe Da Silva Nunez out. Michael Fitzpatrick got hurt in the first half. Happened to potentially turn a knee there, and so he's over on the bench getting it iced up here. Hopefully it's nothing too serious of an injury. Right now 25-20 the score. The lead for Hodgdon. 6:49 left to go in the third quarter. As Oliver will give it over to Carliglio, and he will walk it up. Carliglio looks to attack left, pulls up. No, and into the hands of Braden Pelletier. They'll give it to Jandro. He looks to drive, a pump fake, blocked away by Carliglio. And he'll give it over to Oliver, and Hodgdon's looking to push. Oliver drives, blocked by Bollier, and into the hands of Quinn Pelletier. Pelletier pulls up, tough shot, gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point lead for Hodgdon. Student section coming alive here for Madawaska. Carliglio looking for Sanford's. Bobbles it, and we have a foul here. It's either called on Turner or Quinn Pelletier. They're going to say it's on Turner. So Hunter Sanford will shoot 2 at the line. Our free throw sponsored by Dead River Company. Good people helping neighbors do energy right. First free throw is no good by Sanford. He's going to get another one here at the line. As Kennedy will check in. Turner, that's his 3rd personal. Second free throw, no good. Jandro able to rip it away, and they're going to say it's a jump ball, so possession will stay with Hodgdon. Oliver will take it out on the baseline. Gets it into Hannington. Hannington looks to drive out to Henderson. He fakes the shots. Over to Carliglio. Carliglio back to Sanford. A little shovel pass back to Carliglio. He wants a 3. No. And Kennedy will get the boards. There's only been 1 3 made. That was on Madawaska. It was Aiden Guyon who scored the basket. Is up and under, no good by Bollier, but Quinn Pelletier on the glass, up and in. He's now up to 7 in the quarter, 11 in the game. And it's back to a 1-point lead now for Hodgdon. Carliglio over to Henderson. Inside, Carliglio, he needs help. Ball's gonna be taken away by the Owls. Here comes Quinn Pelletier. Looking for a bounce pass to Jandro. And they're going to say it was off of Jandro. Sean Pelletier was looking for the jump ball, as both the officials didn't really have a great angle at it. But they're going to say it was off of Jandro. Hannington over to Oliver. And it's going to be an offensive foul called on Oliver as he lowered the shoulder there, and that's a big foul. That is going to be the 4th personal on Wyatt Oliver. As Clark is going to check into the game, we'll have to check in for Oliver to avoid picking up that 5th foul. But definitely that's a big play for Madawaska, as Oliver will probably have to sit for the rest of the 3rd quarter. Pelletier, a handoff. Braden Pelletier wants 3. No. Kennedy tips it up to Bollier. Bollier will pull it out. Looks to drive. Mid-range shot, a little bit too strong, and that's going to go out of bounds over to Hodgdon. Hannington walks it up. This team still hanging on to a 1-point lead here. Henderson to Sanford. It's Quinn Pelletier who went for the steal, and just to happen to wrap around the body there. It's just the first on Quinn. 4:24 left to go, 3rd quarter. Inside, Sanford, he spins towards the left side and finishes. Big basket for Hodgdon to try to stop the bleeding here. Bollier, he wants a 3 now. That's no good. Carliglio saves it into the hands of Henderson. The Hawks looking to push, but taken away by Bollier. Bollier all the way in, lays it up and in. Turning defense into offense. Sanford on the baseline looking for Clark. Was kicked out of play. It's going to go all the way in the corner. Clark will take it out on the side. Good crowd on our hands here tonight. Sanford drives baseline, reverse layup, no. Quinn Pelletier with the board. He will look to push. Spins, all the way in. And they're saying he took an extra step. It's been an up and down game, that is for sure. Tuttle, they run the elevator play for Hannington. A three, no. Into the hands of Braden Pelletier. Pelletier over the Bullier. Drives baseline, spin move, no. Kennedy with the board, up and in. Bradley Kennedy puts it up and in, and Madawaska with the leads. I believe this is their first lead since the very early going. It's 28-27. Carliglio to Clark, back to Carliglio, steps back, takes the three and makes it. So we're gonna have a timeout here. Called on the floor. Hodgdon retakes the lead, 30-28. It'll be a full timeout, but we'll take a 30-second break and we'll be back on WHOU.live and WOWL.
We gotta buy some cars. We gotta put the word out there. We are buying cars. I got the checkbook.
Who gave you that?
Hey, have you guys seen my checkbook? See you guys later.
I got a great idea.
I'll buy your car!
How'd that work for you? I'll show you how it's done.
I want to buy your car! Pull in! Right here!
That's how you do it.
Back on WHOU.live and WOWL. And we have a great one here in Madawaska. Hodgdon just retook the lead with a three-pointer by Kyron Carliglio. 30-28 to score. Hodgdon went up by 8 points, I believe, in the start of the second half. Madawaska fought their way back as they did take the lead, and then Carliglio knocked down the three, put them back up 2. 2:49 left to go in the third quarter. Isaac Potter with the play-by-play here. Dasha running the camera for this second half. Nathan Fry back at the station producing. Kennedy, little shovel pass to Quinn Pelletier. Back to Kennedy, inside, misses the bunny. And into the hands of Stanford. And Kennedy's going to be called for the reach-in foul. So he's trying to get the steal from behind on Clark, and we'll be back over to Hodgdon. Carliglio attacks left. Over to Hannington. Corner three by him. Butter. His second three of the game. Back up to a 5-point lead for Hodgdon. Quinn Pelletier looks to drive. Loses it, but into the hands of Jandro. Quinn Pelletier pulls up. No. And a strong board by Carliglio. Carliglio down to Henderson. He fakes it. Takes it. No. Into the hands of Braden Pelletier. Receives the screen from his brother. Looks to go all the way to the cup. Can't bank it home, but we have a blocking foul called on Henderson. So Braden Pelletier will shoot 2 here at the line. Looking for his first points here tonight. First one up and in by him. We'll get another one here at the line. Second free throw, no good. Kennedy's going to tip it up, but Henderson comes away with the boards. 1:43 left in the third. Carliglio dancing with the ball. Over to Hannington, left side. Back over to Carliglio. Picks up the dribble to Henderson. Over to Sanford. He'll fake the shot, look to drive. Back up top, Carliglio. A tough three. That's no good. Quinn Pelletier with the boards. Pull up for a mid-range J. No. And Henderson with the rebounds. And he'll give it over to Tuttle. Hodgdon will run a 5-out offense here. Trying to create some space for Carleglio. Henderson, baseline shot, a little bit too strong. Bollier comes away with it, looking for Jandro. Kennedy swings it to Braden Pelletier. Braden Pelletier all the way in for an easy 2. Stannington will walk it up. Tuttle, left side. Henderson at the high post. Sanford down low to Carleglio, looking to make a move. A fadeaway shot, too strong off the glass. Sanford gets it blocked by Quinn Pelletier, gets it back. A second block. Carleglio fades away and knocks it down. It's 10 seconds. We'll see. Madawaska will look to go one shot here. 5 seconds. Over to Quinn. Pulls up for 3 at the buzzer. No goods. And that's how the third quarter will end. Hodgdon with a 35-31 lead over Madawaska as we head into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a minute on WHOU.live and WOWL.
The only 2-year aquaculture-focused program in Maine. You can take it on at Washington County Community College. Low to no cost. A class schedule that'll fit with your work schedule. Your aquaculture career is calling. Visit wccc.me.edu to dive in.
With this program, there's so much to learn. There's so much opportunity no matter where you go.
MMG Insurance is cheering for your team and your community, supporting financial literacy for kids with junior achievement, helping feed the hungry with Good Shepherd Food Bank, and striving for stronger towns and cities with the United Way. Plus, personal, auto, homeowner, and commercial coverage, and tips and strategies for you, your family, and your business at mmgins.com. One of the best places to work in Maine that thinks Maine is a great place to work. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
Ready to go for fourth quarter action. Hodgdon up by 4 here, 35-31 over Madawaska. It's a big game for both teams. Both of these teams worth a lot of hill points. As Braden Pelletier will have it up top. He'll give it to Jandro. Inside to Quinn. To Bollier, he drives. The tough shot, no goods. And into the hands of Oliver. Oliver drives, takes the charge, and that's going to be number 5 on Wyatt Oliver, and that will end his night. It's a good play by Jandro. Just a heads-up play to know that Oliver has those 4 fouls, takes the charge. And Oliver, that'll be his night. Jacob Tuttle will check into the game for him. In the first game, the Hodgdon girls won 45-30 over Madawaska. And now the Hodgdon boys up 4. Quinn Pelletier on the block. Has to kick it out to Braden. A floater by him. Can't get the friendly bounce. And into the hands of Sanford. He'll give it over to Carleglio, and the Hawks will slow it down here. Jandro almost gets the steal on Hannington. Back up top to Carleglio. Carleglio, and he's going to be called for the carry. As he was looking for Clark, and the defender had slid in and happened to carry it here. Jandro kicks it over to Quinn Pelletier. Takes the handoff to Bollier. Pelletier trying to drive, and we have a blocking foul called on Clark. Madawaska will take it on the baseline. We'll have highlights of this game on our social media page. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and X. There's highlights of games, schedule updates, and more. It's on Facebook, Instagram, and X at WHOU.live. Bounce pass inside Pelletier, turns towards the middle, gets the floater to fall. Starting to come alive here in this second half. He's now up to 5 on the game. It's back to a 2-point lead for Hodgdon. The Wisdom girls picked up a big win over Central Aroostook tonight to stay undefeated on the season. Sanford's almost taken away by Quinn Pelletier. Sanford throws it up. No. Daniel Clark with the board. He needs help and taken away by Quinn Pelletier. A 3-on-2 chance for the Owls. Inside, Pelletier, no. Jandro on the glass, no. And we're going to have a foul down low in the rebounding action. We're going to call this one on Clark. 5:49 left to go in the fourth. Make sure you stay with us when this one goes final for our Thomas College postgame show. Bollier all alone, can't get the layup to fall. Kennedy on the glass though, up and in. Bradley Kennedy ties it up at 35 apiece. 5:35 left to go in the fourth. Hannington to Sanford, down low. Hannington, he wants a deep three, back iron, no goods. It's gonna go out of play. The officials are going to come together. From my point of view, from up here, it looked like nobody had touched it for Hodgdon. Or it went off of a Hodgdon hand, excuse me, I should say. But good officiating to come together. It's Madawaska with a chance to take the lead. They had quickly took the lead in the third quarter. Braden Pelletier over to Quinn. Looking to get a screen here. He attacks the rim all the way in for 2. Quinn Pelletier, his 13th point on the night, and Madawaska up 2. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. What a game it's been here in the Owls' nest here today. Tuttle looking for Henderson. He's going to kick it out. Carliglio drives baseline. Baseline shot, you bet. And head coach Sam Henderson wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second break. We will keep it right here, so we don't really want to miss any of the action. Be sure to tune in to our expanding coverage of college sports on WHOU.live. New this year are the simulcast of the University of Maine at Presque Isle games. And WHOU will also be covering all of UMaine Augusta's games, and of course, like we have in the past, Thomas College. We're tied up at 37 apiece, 4:43 left to go. Timeout called by head coach Sam Henderson for the Hodgdon Hawks. It's been a phenomenal game between both of these teams. Hodgdon has led for most of this game. Madawaska has fought their way back. Wyatt Oliver for Hodgdon, one of their leading scorers, picked up his 5th disqualifying foul at the very beginning of this quarter. It was a big loss for Hodgdon, and Hodgdon looking to try to pick up a scrappy win on the road. Madawaska looking to try to bounce back after the loss to Fort Fairfield. As Bollier will give it to Kennedy. Back to Bollier. Receives a screen from Kennedy. He pulls up for 3, drains it. He's had a quiet night. What a big 3 there by him. Back up to a 3-point lead for Madawaska. Pelletier gets called for the reach-in foul. That's just going to be the first team foul called on Madawaska. Tuttle will take it out on the side. Carliglio gets the ball in. Sees a screen from Sanford's. Loses it, gets it back. A tough shot, leaves it short. And Braden Pelletier with the boards. Quinn to Kennedy with the reverse layup for 2. Bradley Kennedy off the bench here tonight, providing a spark for this Madawaska team. This is the largest lead now for Madawaska. Tuttle over to Henderson. Inside Sanford, going with the reverse layup, a pump fake, up and in. And a response there by the Hawks. 3:32 left to go. Quinn Pelletier fakes right, spins back towards the right, step through move, banks it in. Starting to see a couple trash talking between both of these teams. I mentioned it's a rivalry game between both of these teams. Two teams that are expected to be a potential favorite to come out of D North. Carliglio creates space, can't get the shot to fall. Sanford rips it away, no. Kennedy with the boards. And at the half court, it's Carliglio with the reach. That's going to be the 4th team foul on Hodgdon. That's going to be the 3rd on Carliglio. So next defensive foul by Hodgdon. It's going to be free throws the rest of the way for Madawaska. Madawaska right now can afford to be a little patient. Sanford takes it away from Quinn Pelletier all the way down and lays it in. As he lets Pelletier know about that one. Bollier, a 3 by him. That's no good. Henderson with the boards. Hodgdon with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it here on this possession. Carliglio, a 3. No. And Bollier will tip it to Kennedy. And Madawaska will bring it up, and head coach Sean Pelletier wants a timeout. Kind of slow things down. We'll take a quick 30-second break. 44-41 the lead for Madawaska. 2:26 left to go. Back in 30 on WHOU.live and WOWL.
Every big win starts at home. And here in Aroostook, our young athletes bring hometown pride to every game. At Kiefer Real Estate, we're proud to support our county teams this fall and winter. Because teamwork, dedication, and community spirit are what we believe in too. Kiefer Real Estate, cheering with you, working for you, and helping you find the place you call home.
We are back here on WHOU.live and WOWL. It's been a fun game here. Madawaska has been trailing for most of this game. Currently right now up 44-41 over Hodgdon. 2:26 left to go. Wyatt Oliver for Hodgdon fouled out at the very beginning of this 4th quarter. Madawaska looking to try to hang on here and pick up the win on their home court. Still lots of game left to be played. Pelletier to Kennedy all alone for an easy 2. Kennedy, that's his 6th point of the quarter. He's up to 8 on the game. Back up to a 2-possession lead. Jacob Tuttle, he spins, taken away by Jandro. Jandro all the way down for 2. Now it's a 7-point lead, 48-41, under 2 to go. Tuttle, a 3, in and out. Quinn Pelletier with the boards. Looking to go coast to coast, gets fouled. And Pelletier will go to the line, and he'll shoot a pair of free throws. It's Madawaska on a little bit of a run right now. It's Quinn Pelletier will go to the line, shoot 2. I have Quinn down for 15 in this one as he misses the first free throw. He'll get one more here at the line. Second free throw is up and good. So he goes 1 for 2. Carliglio will walk it up. Carliglio trying to attack the basket, and he's going to lose it. Take it away. 2-on-1. All the way down to Jandro with the layup. His second basket in transition. He's got 8 on the night. Hannington. Carliglio a top 3. No, and Quinn Pelletier with the boards. Sanford gets called for the reach. And that's going to be the 15th foul on the Hawks. And Quinn Pelletier will go to the line and shoot 2. What a run it's been for Madawaska here in the past minute and a half. As it quickly evaporated to a 10-point lead. Make it 11 on the free throw. Pelletier will get one more. Second free throw is up. And goods. 53-41, 1:15 left to go. The time running out here on Hodgdon. Jacob Tuttle with the ball. And we have a blocking foul called on Quinn Pelletier. Just the second team foul called on Madawaska. Tuttle will take it out on the side. Gets it into Carliglio. Carliglio drives, fades away. Shot's no goods. Braden Pelletier with the boards. Carliglio will able to get his hands on that one. Looks to drive, and he's going to be fouled. And it's going to be 2 free throws for Carliglio. Carliglio has 15 on the night here for Hodgdon. And it looks like head coach Sean Pelletier wants a timeout. It's just going to be a 30. So we'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.live and WOWL.
Imagine making a difference right from your own home. With shared living, you can do just that. We're inviting you to open your home and heart to someone with intellectual needs. Whether you're a family already supporting a loved one or someone new to caregiving, this opportunity is for you. Not only will you receive compensation for room and board, but also a daily tax-free stipend. More than that, the real reward is the joy and connection you bring into your life and theirs.
We're back here as Kyron Carliglio will go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. 53-41 the lead for Madawaska as Carliglio misses the first one. So Madawaska has gone on a run here in this fourth quarter. And it's looking like they're potentially going to pick up a come-from-behind victory. Hodgdon is led for most of this one. And Hannington's going to be called for the reach and foul. Hannington probably has to be careful there. That could have easily been an intentional foul there as he grabbed him by the jersey. That would have resulted into 2 free throws plus the ball back. But Isaac Bollier will step up to the line and shoot 2 free throws. So he misses the first one. 50 seconds left in the game. Second one by Bollier is goods. Hannington trying to get the ball quickly up the court. Well, the Carliglio thought about a 3. We'll give it to Henderson. He fakes the shot all the way in. Lays it up and in. It's now 30 seconds as Sanford is called for the reach in. Now Braden Pelletier will shoot a pair of free throws down the other end. Next game for both of these teams, Hodgdon will take on East Grand on the 5th in East Grand, and then they'll host Washburn on the 6th. They're saying up on the scoreboard that was Hannington's 5th foul. Or excuse me, that's Sanford's 5th foul. As it goes by the timekeeper, and they're saying that I believe Hodgdon's saying that he only had 4, but according to the Madawaska book, it's 5. So Clark will check into the game for him. First free throw by Braden is up and in. We'll get a second one here. Free throw is up and good. Hannington will walk it up. 25 seconds. Hannington, reverse layup, no goods. Jandro with the boards. And he will slow it down. And Madawaska is going to pick up the victory here after trailing for most of this game. To come from behind to win this one, 56-44 over the Hodgdon Hawks. A big win for the Owls as they will move to 6-1 on the season. We will take a 1-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll have our Thomas College postgame show here on WHOU.live and WOWL.
Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after school support.
But being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
Expect to find yourself.
Expect the unexpected.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
Big thank you to everyone who tuned in for this broadcast here tonight, as it was the Madawaska Owls picked up a 50 over the Hodgdon Hawks, but able to with a big fourth quarter and to win this one to move to 6-1, a bounce back after a tough loss to Fort Fairfield. Hodgdon to overall go through the scores for by Kyron Carliglio with 16, Cameron Hannington and Hunter Sanford with 10, Daniel Henderson and Wyatt Oliver with 4 for their total of 4. He had 8, and and Bradley Kennedy each with 8, Braden Pelletier 7, Isaac Bollier 6, Aiden Guyon with 3. I can't remember if I said it or not. 6. Next game will be on Friday. I will either be in Hodgdon or Holton. Southern Rustic will be taking on Hodgdon. Orno will be taking on Holton Girls. Both of those games. So we'll sign off here for now. Point win over Madawaska, and then the Madawaska boys coming away with the victory over the Hodgdon boys. Big thank you to Colin Jandro and the WOWL crew for like royalty here. So crew for all their hard work for these 2 games here. I'm Isaac Potter signing off here. Big thank you to also Nathan Fry back at the station. Have a great rest 2020.